guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis Me. Once again, welcome back to another game review. And this time it is going to be on Doom Eternal. Finally. After multiple delays, we finally got Doom Eternal. Now, I've beaten the game, and I finally get to talk about it. Now, Doom Eternal is the sequel to 2016's Doom, which is one of the best video game reboots of all time, and one of my favorite first-person shooters of all time. I love that game. I thought it was a little bit better than the original game, which I also love as well. I'm a pretty big fan of the Doom series, except for the Doom movie. That was awful. But yeah, so I got both of the posters for the original and new Doom. I prefer the poster for the original Doom because it looked a lot more badass, but, you know, the poster for this looks better than the one for the 2016 game. But, you know, in this game, you play, of course, as the Doom guy, and of course you're shooting away at enemies, you get multiple weapons, just like the first game, except this one tries to go deeper into a story. Some of the cutscenes are actually more cinematic than in the first game, mainly because, you know, it tries to focus a little bit on story, but, you know, not so much as NPCs, but more trying to illustrate its story. But really, do you really care about going into Doom for a story? No. You came in here to run and gun and kill enemies and glory kill them and brutally murder them to the death. And that's exactly what you're going to get here. But of course, with multiple delays, and with Bethesda really failing pretty badly in terms of sales for recent games like Fallout 76 and Wolfenstein Youngblood, really not living up to expectation, how does this game play out? I'm happy to say this game kicks ass. This game is awesome. What more do I have to say? There are differences between this and Doom 2016. For one thing, you can actually, there's an option that allows you to pose the gun into the regular position like in the original Doom game, which I did a lot throughout the entire game. And also, throughout your experience, you can get like 1-ups. That way, if you die, then you can use that 1-up to continue on. And there are certain secrets throughout the game, more secrets than in the original Doom game or the 2016 Doom game. As there are, of course, collectible toys you can get, and there are also cheat codes that you can get for when you do certain missions, like, of course, you know, infinite ammo, all weapons, and stuff like that. And this is a game that you're going to want to replay a lot, and I replayed the 2016 Doom game a lot because, you know, I just wanted to complete everything. I wanted to get all the secrets, I wanted to do all the challenges, and there's a lot more to that in this game as well. Also, this game is probably even more violent than the first game, and the first game was really violent. Although, you know, cacodemons and those spider brain demons, for some reason when you shoot at them, they have blue blood for some reason. Like, I don't really get that at all. Luckily, there's only blue blood for those two enemies, okay? The rest of the game is really bloody. Like, when you shoot at enemies, some of their skin starts peeling off, and they get really, really wounded, but they try their best to still kill you. And, oh my god, it is brutal, it is tense, it is disgusting. It is not for the easily offended, I must say. And, oh my god, I just had so much fun. Like, you get, like, this knife in your hand, like, you can just, you know, impale enemies with. It is just so much fun. And what can I say about the look of the game? It is gorgeous. It runs smooth at 60 FPS. Although it did crash for me, like, one time, which didn't really bother me. I mean, it didn't take away from the overall experience. And the game never really fully slowed down for me, or is slowed down for me, as the game ran really well. Also, the game is really colorful. Like, there's so much color, not just because of the green armor and the blue, you know, health and stuff, you know. This game actually has so much color to it and doesn't feel extremely dark, and that's really what I love most about the look of the game, is how much color it adds. In terms of issues, besides the, you know, blue blood between some of the demons, you do need a Bethesda.net account to play the game. And, you know, the Bethesda.net thing, it's really irritating, but it wasn't really a hassle for me. All I had to do was just, you know, type in my username and typed in my email address, and boom, just bought me right in. I mean, you don't have to play online. I mean, there is multiplayer, which I didn't really get into because I didn't really come in here for multiplayer. I came for a single-player experience. I never played the multiplayer for the 2016 Doom. And, I mean, I could have played the multiplayer, but, you know, before I got this review out, but, you know, come on, it's Doom. You come in here all by yourself to kick demon ass and chew bubblegum? No, that's Duke Nukem 3D. But all in all, what more can I say? Doom Eternal did not disappoint in the slightest. You get cool new abilities, like you can get like this grapple feature on your double barrel shotgun, in which you can use to like grapple onto enemies and just brutally beat them. It was so much fun to do. Also, if you're almost dead, you can like slow down time, you know, to shoot at enemies to give you health and stuff before the time runs out, which was also a really fun feature. Also, the weapons. The only thing you don't get is the pistol that shoots infinite amount of ammo, which is good because, you know, it makes the game a bit more of a challenge. And that's another thing. I died so many times, even on the easiest difficulty. And not to mention the bosses, too. I died so much from the bosses because I didn't entirely know what to do. They have great strategies, and I had so much fun dealing with them. The final boss is even better than the final boss in the first game. This game adds so much right to the game that, you know, in terms of its flaws, they really don't bother me. All in all, what can I say about Doom Eternal? It's everything I wanted to see in Doom Eternal. It exceeded my expectations. It did not disappoint. It is brutal. It is violent. It is fun. It is everything I loved about the 2016 Doom game and cranked it up to 11, okay? If you're a big fan of the Doom series, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with this one, okay? It truly is worth your time and your money. It definitely was worth my time and my money. You can check out my live stream of the game down below and the link in the description. I play like the first 2 hours, 1 hour and 40 something minutes, but all in all, this game is truly what I wanted to see in Doom Eternal. It's worth every penny. I had such a fun time with this game. I'm going to give Doom Eternal a 4.5 out of 5. What more can I say? It was definitely well worth weekend spent, or however you pronounce that. It was worth my entire weekend playing this game. So yeah, definitely play it. It's 15 hours of pure, brutal action, horror, fun. Like, what more can I say? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.